Alright, y'all, man. We continue in the SCP animation reactions with the why Garfield can never die.
This is Officer McGallard filing a report, case number 947261. On March 5th, 2013, I was assigned to Sector Car 293 and dispatched to the corner of 450 North and 320 East, outside Paws Inc. The dispatcher stated that a witness had reported an assault at that location. I arrived there at 9:21 p.m. The victim was laying on the sidewalk with visible injuries to his head, torso, and arms. He was bloodied, but there was another red substance smeared on his face that did not appear to be blood. He was conscious when I arrived.
Yeah, I was wondering what that shit was. It was like bullshit.
I'm interviewing the victim now in order to aid in the search for his assailant. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Sure. I'm Carl Lunn.
Thank you, Carl. Now I'd like to get a full report of this incident, including as much detail as you can remember.
That was a fucking weird ass name. Hold on. Carlon? Carlon. 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 I feel like I'm dumb. I feel like I'm stupid.
I had just left work. It was about 8 o'clock. It was drizzling outside, so I put on my windbreaker and tried to walk home quickly. I had stayed late at the office. I work on the Garfield comic strip, and there's talk of layoffs going around, so I wanted to show my value. I had just started working there a few months before, so I figured I'd be one of the first to go. I also hadn't had a chance to get to know the area very well yet. Between that and the dark and the rain, I got a little disoriented. I guess I walked past my turn and found myself in a park that I didn't recognize.
Alright, just so that we clear, his name does not mean car alarm. Because I would be dumb. Okay.
So I turned around to go back, but then there it was on the sidewalk behind me, about 200 feet away.
Of Garfield.
I thought I was just seeing things at first. It was so bizarre.
That nasty, ugly ass nigga.
We'd like to have a proper description of your assailant, sir. Please provide as much detail as possible.
Okay. Well, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. It was all lumpy, and honestly, it didn't really have that much of a human form to it. It was tall, at least 6 feet. Probably more.
No, did it climb in his mouth?
A really beat up costume. And I know this sounds crazy, but it was a Garfield costume. Big eyes, bulging rolls of flesh, lots of orange fur. The tail had clearly been dragged behind it a long way. It's one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. Sorry, I know that's not a great description.
There aren't any other details you remember? Did you hear the attacker's voice, for example?
No.
I don't like anything about that.
I'm just gonna call it he. Wouldn't say anything. He was just standing there under a streetlight, staring at me and not moving at all. It was kind of unsettling, so I called out to him. He didn't answer me, though. Actually, I'm pretty sure he never said a word the entire time. He started walking toward me.
Oh, I knew that nigga had pincers.
That's when I noticed he had a baseball bat. I kept trying to ask him what he wanted, but he wouldn't answer me no matter what I said to him.
Why does he have pincers?
He didn't stop coming towards me. So I panicked and started running away. I was scared out of my damn mind. He started to chase me and the whole
should have
bounced like it had jello inside
should
it.
have been ran, nigga.
He was freakishly fast too. I think I started screaming for help, but I didn't see anyone else around.
Hold on, I gotta clean that out of my mind, nigga. Hell no, that shit was... Oh, that shit was not decent, nigga. And I'm not... It was like... I wouldn't say it was nasty, but that's not the word for it. It was... That was horrifying, nigga.
He kept looking back and he kept coming closer and closer. And I could smell this awful stench coming from him.
Could you describe the smell, please?
Like a sweaty locker room that someone left old spaghetti in. Lots of sweat, dirt, and tomato sauce.
Should have said tomato.
Thank you. Please go on with your account.
Well, I was running.
Wait, what the
screaming
fuck? Did
and
you
glancing
just
behind me.
Did he ask what it smell like?
Dirt. Like a sweaty locker room that someone left old.
Could you describe the smell, please?
Okay.
Like a sweaty locker room that someone left old spaghetti in. Lots of sweat, dirt, and tomato sauce.
Thank you. Please go on with your account.
Well, I was running, screaming and glancing behind me, and I slipped in a puddle and fell onto the sidewalk. The rain made it hard to see, but...
Does this shit actually happen in real life? Do people actually be slipping on puddles like that for real? Like, I see, like, maybe if you ain't got no grip to your shoes, maybe, but, like, that's like we were, like, poor-ass little kids, nigga, like, he sound like a grown-ass man, probably got, he said he had a job, right? It might be on hard times, because it's a comic strip, so, he might be wearing, like, some like, skint-down Chuck Taylor.
When he caught up to me, it was like a low growl or a meow or something. I wish I was making this up, but he seemed freakishly committed to the character. Then I felt this crushing blow to my hip. I yelled and I tried to crawl away, but he just kept hitting me with this bat until I stopped moving. Then I heard this tearing sound, and the smell got even stronger. The rain was much heavier by that point, and I could barely open my eyes, but I saw him standing over me with a big red blob in his hand. There's another thing I noticed then. His suit was filthy, but something about his fur was disturbingly realistic. Like it was made from actual cat fur. Or maybe another type of fur. I don't know. But it kind of makes sense because I'm allergic to cats and I haven't been able to get my eyes to stop watering all night.
If you could get to the point, please, sir. These reports are supposed to be succinct. Just the facts and details of what happened.
Sorry. Point is, I'm pretty sure the suit was actually made of cat fur. This guy must be completely insane. So, there I was, lying on the ground. Then he starts shoving this disgusting gunk in my face. That's when I knew what the tomato smell was. Now he was carrying around lasagna. And he started force-feeding it to me. It was 100 times worse than when he was hitting me with the bat.
That's not fucking lasagna.
It was just handful after handful of lasagna
not
being shoved
lasagna,
down my throat in
nigga.
big lumps. I didn't have a chance to chew. I started choking and gagging,
hell
and he was
no.
making
That's
more
not
and more
lasagna,
cat
bro.
noises. I remember the screeching in particular.
Hell no, that don't never look that.
This is the worst way to die. On a Monday after an awful day of work, choking on lasagna force-fed to me by the character my job is all about. Then it all stopped very suddenly. He went silent, still, and bolted away a second later. Like a startled cat.
I see. And did you have any further interaction with him after he fled?
No. After that, he was just gone. Not that I was aware of much at that point. I threw up a bunch of lasagna and passed out on the sidewalk. I'm not sure how long I was out, but I woke up after a while. I was trying to figure out whether or not I should go to the hospital when you pulled up and found me.
That was going to be my next question. If you require medical attention, I can call an ambulance to come assess your condition. It's entirely your choice, but if you wish to have a record of your injuries, it could be helpful in the event that we find the individual who attacked you.
Yeah. I think I hit my head too. It might be a good idea to have someone check everything out.
This
And
story
there's
is
one
fucking
other thing
disgusting.
that might be helpful. I'm sure you already made this connection, but it probably has something to do with my job. Like I said, I work on the Garfield comic strip. There have been rumors, actually. I thought it was just some weird ghost story that they tell new hires to scare them off. Someone told me about a monster who protects the comic on my first day. That I made a big mistake by getting this job. You know, a bunch of conspiracy theory talk. He said it was like Bigfoot, but with the ridiculous goal of keeping Garfield alive. It was supposed to come out whenever something bad happens to the comic. Like someone quitting or the higher-ups talking about shutting it down. Apparently it's happened to Jim Davis more than once. That's what made me think he was crazy. He claimed Davis had been assaulted by a semi-intelligent monster, but he couldn't give me any details about what the monster looked like. He said nobody knew for sure, just that the attacks were brutal. The way he was talking, he had so much fear in his eyes. Like he'd actually seen it before.
Man, hell no.
I think I understand his terror now. Whatever that thing was, whatever I saw tonight, it was no man. Seriously, I've never seen that look in a man's eyes before. But now...
Excuse me.
But
Are
now
you
I
two
have
talking
that.
about the Garfield incident that just happened here?
Excuse me, sir. We're in the middle of a report here. Could you please back up and give us some room?
Of course. But I have some information you might find useful, Officer
McGallard.
McGallard. Great. And you are
Carl Dunn.
perfect. Targets are subdued. Proceed with Plan B. Jones, Franklin, you're with me.
Hey!
What the?
What the fuck? 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 Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Ugh, my head. What?
What are we doing?
What's going on? What is this? Who are you? Do you have any idea what kind of day I've had?
Relax. This won't be more than a minor inconvenience. We're trying to keep this brief. Do you know of anyone planning to leave the company of their own volition?
Why? You know that guy, that thing, is still out there, right?
We have the situation under control. Your assailant has been contained. Please just answer the questions, sir.
All right, let's get this beast out of here. What the?
Where's my lasagna, John?
Man, the fuck out of here with this one. This one was disgusting. So this is a real SCP. Somebody already commented and said that shit. That all these are real. What the fuck is... What has he been... This nigga got more stuff? Okay. I know what I gotta do with my time. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start the next one in a second.